Hello everyone. Today we will be looking at text is all you need, learning language representations for sequential recommendation paper from May 2023. The idea of this paper is to train a model for sequential recommendation using a long-former model, and the name of the model is RECFORMER, and this model is based on the long-former architecture. And what essentially the idea here is it trains the sequential recommendations by encoding the items and their features as key value pairs. So here in this diagram you can look like for each item we take the key and the value, and for then the other keys and other values which are basically the attributes of a particular model. And instead of encoding each item as a particular ID and then try to predict that ID of the sequence, we just encode all these values and try to predict the next item in the sequence. And these attributes are, as you can see, to form a sequence they are flattened out. So we have got key value and so on, and the next item in the sequence is basically appended to it. So let us look at a very quick idea of like how the embeddings are generated to put an from the input in the transformer architecture. So here we have the item position embedding. You have the starting as the token sequence, starting token sequence. Then you have the last item in the sequence, then the second last item in the sequence. And then for the token types, basically it denotes like whether it's a starting sequence, starting token, or whether it's a key token, value token, key token, or value token. And then you have the token position. So basically first token, second token, third token, and so on. And then you have the token embedding, which denotes the basically embedding of the word that is part of the sequence. And all of those are appended together to form the input to the transformer architecture, and which architecture it is the long form architecture, and the output is a item sequence representation for this sequence. Then it is matched against the representation for all the other items. So to get the representation of a single item, we just create a sequence with that only item. So for this sequence which has like multiple items, we will create a language sequence representation, match it with the item sequences for all other items in the dataset, and try to identify which is the best match, and whatever is the best match is the recommendation for the next item in the sequence. Similarly, we can look at how the pre-training steps looks. The pre-training step is essentially first we have the mass language modeling. Here as you can see, some of the tokens are masked out, and these are trained using MLM modeling. Once that is done, the second step of the pre-training is to basically contrast step, where the next item in the same batch are treated as negatives, and these next item for that particular sequence is trained as positive, and then it is pre-trained using a contrastive task. Thank you.